Today I'm gonna tell you 3 dark tales about a very bright place. Follow me to Erawan Shrine. In Thai culture, spirits, ghosts and gods are everywhere. And I mean literally everywhere. They are in the plants, they are in the water, and they are in the places. If you move somewhere new or open up a business or shop, there's a spirit already there. And you don't want it to move in with you because it will haunt the place. So you have to give them a new space, a new place to live. So you build them a shrine or a spirit house. They are luxurious and big or tiny and simple, but they all provide a house complete with food, drink and entertainment. And if you are a pro, you use strawberry Fanta because apparently this is all the rage in the spirit realm. Speaking of being a pro, this woman does not yet know that her microphone is not on and that the only sound recording right now is her smartphone. Only much later she will see the error of her ways. Back to the story. This sounds all very light and breezy, but in our first story we will hear what happens when you don't take this stuff seriously. Let's talk about the beginnings of the Erawan Shrine. In 1956, the fancy Erawan Hotel was being built, but its construction was plagued by delays and accidents. Workmen got hurt, costs exploded, and even the ship carrying the marble from Italy for the hotel sank. People got spooked, and some workmen didn't want to keep on building. When a Navy admiral and astrologer was asked to calculate the best time for the opening for the Erawan Hotel, the man meditated on this. Quick side note, to be an astrologer and a Navy admiral at the same time is not a strange thing in Thailand. There are astrologers who work for the government of Thailand even today. Back to the story. And he came to the conclusion that before the hotel could be opened, they needed to build a spirit house, specifically in honor of Prom, the Thai representation of Brahma. He is also known as the four-faced Buddha. He has 4 faces and he can see and protect everything, not only on earth but also in the heavens. And maybe more importantly in this case, he can get rid of obstacles and bring fortune and success to his worshippers. So, like the astrologer said, the shrine was built. And the misfortune stopped, and the Erawan Hotel was opened without any further incidents. Later it was replaced by the Grand Hyatt Erawan Hotel, and everything seemed to be fine. Until in 2006, a mentally ill man attacked the four-faced Buddha. He tried to destroy the statue with a hammer, but was stopped by angry bystanders. It is said that 2 street sweepers were so enraged that they beat the man severely. The attacker later died of his injuries. The statue was quickly repaired and the shrine reopened. The worshippers started coming back to pay their respects and to pray. But because the shrine is so beloved, it became the target of a second attack in 2015. On August 17, a pipe bomb with 3 kilograms TNT was placed under a bench in front of the shrine and exploded that same evening.
Yeah, but this is still a city in shock. But the authorities now have a lead. This grainy video was taken a few minutes before the blast. Watch the man in the yellow shirt. He sits on the bench and takes off a black backpack, then walks away without it.
This explosion was massive. 20 people died and more than 120 were injured. The official version is that this was an act of revenge by a people smuggling ring against the police. But it is possible that this attack was an act of retribution against the Thai government, because the Thai government only shortly before deported 109 Muslim Uyghur asylum seekers back to China. You see, the Erawan shrine is very important to Chinese worshippers, so this might be a reason why the shrine became a target. The statue of the deity was only slightly damaged this time and was quickly repaired, and the shrine was reopened for a second time. In 2023, it was not the shrine, but the hotel right next to it that experienced a terrible tragedy. On the 5th floor of the Grand Hyatt Erawan Hotel, the guests of room 502 were expected to check out. But nobody left the room, so housekeeping came and opened the door. And inside they found the hotel guests, 6 people, all of them dead. Apparently 2 of them tried to crawl to the door before they died. The other 4 bodies were in different spots inside the luxurious room. Maybe the most haunting thing inside 502 was the table, where a meal for 6 people stood untouched, next to 6 little teacups. The police soon discovered that one of the group had poisoned the other ones. She had laced the tea with cyanide and killed herself as well as her guests. This was a murder-suicide. The why is simple and heartbreaking. The woman owed the other 5 people money, a lot of money, that she had invested in a business and now could not pay back. The poisoner had invited the 5 victims to Bangkok to discuss how and when she would pay them back their money. It is unclear if an attempt to negotiate a settlement failed or if she planned to kill the others and herself all along. After the bodies were discovered, it was soon clear that this was cyanide poisoning. The nails and the lips of the victims were dark purple, indicating a lack of oxygen, while the internal organs were blood red, another symptom of cyanide poisoning. The how and the why of the case were quickly solved, but there remains a mystery, or at least a tragedy. Why did this woman think that the only solution for this money problem was to kill everybody? But there are no answers, there is only loss. And I sincerely hope that everyone who was a victim of this incident or the other incidents at or next to the Erawan shrine find peace. Test, test. Okay. This video highlights the tragic events, but the Erawan shrine is not a dark place. It's a place where people go on a daily with their worries, hopes and dreams, to pray for guidance and support. And many people feel that they are being helped, that they are heard and seen. That is the reason why these professional dancers have their work cut out for them. You see, if you pray at the Erawan shrine and your prayer is answered, you come back to the shrine and give these ladies a certain amount of money, and they will dance for the deity, for the 4-faced Buddha, to say thanks and to worship him. The Erawan shrine is not only famous but popular. Every year many tourists come and their curiosity is welcome. There is no entrance fee, you can just go in and have a look around. And I recommend you go there and be part of the beautiful side of the shrine's history. And I see you next time in a different place with a different story. Thank you very much.